What's going on, everyone? It's me, the truck driver guy, and I'm making this video for you guys. Uh, Pretty much, this video is going to be for beginners, for the truck, for people who wanna become truck drivers or already became one, and pretty much, it's a video for you guys. Um, I'm gonna my experience in trucking. I've been driving for uh, about 4 years now, since 2011. So it's been 4 years, and I want to give you guys some tips on driving the truck. Uh, that is very important. Why even making this video? Because I just saw one of my older videos, and what I was telling you guys, that if feeling sleepy, you should go to sleep. You know, uh, it seems kind of funny. You would ask me, oh, what about if my company telling me that I need to drive? I mean, guys, let me tell you something. Uh, Gosh, I'm gonna repeat it one more time for you guys. If you are tired and if you want to go to sleep, gosh, guys, you you must go to sleep. I mean, go to sleep at least for, I don't know, 20 minutes, half an hour. Just get a little break, because yeah, you can pretty much drive. I mean, right now it's 2015, May. Let's see, May 16, 2015. As of today, DOT rules. Uh, you, you cannot drive more than well, you cannot be on duty more than 8 hours. So, I mean, let's say you got up in the morning, you went to restroom, okay, whatever. Uh, when you put yourself, when you do pre-trip inspection, because you have to do pre-trip inspection before you uh, uh, drive a truck. Every single day you have to do pre-trip inspection. Before you do pre-trip inspection, uh, I mean, before you drive, you need to do pre-trip inspection, and let's say you're doing pre-trip inspection for 15 minutes, half an hour. Okay, let's say half an hour. Okay, after that, you can only drive for 7 hours and 30 minutes. That's it. That's your max. If you're gonna drive for 7 hours and 45 minutes and something happens, you're in trouble. You are in a big trouble. So, you know, that's your limit. That's your limit. Then you have to take 30-minute break, and you can drive for another pretty much 3 hours after that. But of course, you cannot be, you cannot drive more than 11 hours when you are, each shift. You cannot do more than 11 hours. And but this is all understandable. But what I'm trying to tell you guys, let's say you were sleeping bad. Let's say you, for some reason, let's say you're doing everything legal, but you don't feel good, or you don't feel, I don't know, something wrong, let's say, and you feel tired. Okay, guys, let me tell you this. Even if you drive for, let's say, 4 hours, 4 hours. Let's say you got up in the morning, you did your pre-trip inspection, and you're driving for 4 hours, and you feel dizzy, you don't feel good. My advice, it's not even advice, it's more like a command. More like a command, guys. You must stop your truck. I don't know. Go outside, walk for like 15 minutes. I mean, go to I don't know, your sleeper. Sleep for like 15 minutes or half an hour. Get yourself in a mode. Get yourself ready for the road. Because guys, I'm gonna tell you something. Yeah, let's say your company gonna call you and be like, dude, you have to drive, you cannot stop, you have to blah 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 blah. Okay guys, here's the deal. Why? You're gonna tell me why? Because a lot of companies now they do like GPS, they insert GPS chips in your truck, so they see when truck moving, when not. So they're gonna know when you stop. But here is the deal, guys. It's a lot better to get late or to get there later than make a huge accident and die or become disabled or something like that. So guys, I mean, a lot of times, I would say most of the time, companies don't care about their drivers. They might tell you they do care about you, but when it comes to money, gosh, they don't care about you. So you must care about yourself. You must care about yourself. If you're not gonna care about yourself, nobody will. Nobody will. So it's very crucial, guys. Very crucial. If for any reason you want sleep, for any reason you feel tired, for any reason I mean, gosh, it's, things happen, because look at me. I mean, I gain weight on truck because, we sit in truck, we don't move, here you go, I mean, gosh, look at this. Whatever, I'm working on it, I'm gonna lose it, but anyways, guys, it's very important. This video might be boring for you. You can say, oh, Damien, the truck driver guy, man, gosh, you are bored, or you are boring, whatever. Guys, let me tell you something. Whether you like it or not, you're driving a big vehicle, you're driving a semi-truck. It goes up to 80,000 pounds. 80,000 pounds. So guys, wow, you better be careful. You better be careful. And I mean, a lot of times, especially if you work for a smaller company, they give you a lot of miles. They give you, they want you, they want you to drive a lot of miles, and it's okay. I mean, they want you to be legal, but that's like very, you know, as between you're pretty much in the border between legal and illegal. So, but that it's okay, guys. You can always be legal. I mean, 11 hours a day, that's plenty of time to drive. If somebody asking you to drive more than 11 hours, my advice, switch the company and probably um, wish them luck, because I tell you why. Uh, if let's say you're driving 14 hours, 15 hours, and you make an accident, you're probably going to, not probably, you are going to jail. Let me put it easy way, for a long time. You're going you're going to jail for a long time. So it's not worth it. It's they only pay you a certain amount of money uh, to do this job, and it's not worth going to jail for it. It's not worth it. Plus, another thing, you're probably gonna kill your health pretty fast. Pretty fast. So you, I mean, that's, it's not healthy for you either. When you drive, 15 to 18 hours a day, it's not, it's bad. It's really bad. It's bad for your health. It's bad for your, okay, you might get this bigger paycheck, but in the end of the day, let me put it this way. Let's say you drive 5 years, 5 years, cheating on your logbook. Drivers do that, but I am against that. If you cheat on your logbook, gosh. But let me put it this way. Um, let's say you've been doing it for a while and blah blah blah. You know how to go around the system and all this stuff. Okay, you're doing it for 5 years. Okay, number one, you will pretty much destroy your health. You're gonna be just I don't know. You're gonna be done. You're gonna be done. That's number one. Number two, you probably will have a lot of tickets, a lot of accidents, and if you get lucky, you will be alive. But gosh, guys, when you drive a semi truck, um, and you're driving, it's a lot of responsibility, guys. And American government, Department of Transportation, those guys are smart people. They're not stupid. They are very smart people, and they give you 11 hours to drive. That's, gosh, that's a lot of miles. You can drive a lot of miles for 11 hours. If you go like, if you drive in the middle of United States, you can do like 700 miles easily for 11 hours. That's because some states allow you to go 75 mile an hour, 80 miles an hour. So it's a lot of miles. And when somebody asking you uh, to drive more, um, well, guys, let me put it this way. You're at the risk that money cannot buy. Okay, let me put it this way. Let's say you like, that's what I was trying to tell you guys. Okay, you've been driving for 5 years. You've been doing everything great, perfect, blah 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 blah. Okay, you learn the system. You learn everything. Okay, but after 5 years, you made an accident. Okay, I mean, DOT officer will ask you for your logbook, for all the paperwork, because when you make an accident, you have to give like a drug test, and and 99% they want your logbook. So guys, when you drive in all the states, pretty much all the states in the United States have cameras. And guys, if if they will see that you did something illegal, like driving over your hours or something like that, wow, you might go to jail for probably, I don't want to scare you, but you might go to jail for like 20 years or 30 years. Let's say, I mean, accidents happen. Accidents happen. Even if it's not your fault. Even if it's not your fault. Let's say somebody was driving, some old grandma was driving, her car, and she, whatever, she just, you know, make an accident. So pretty much it's not even your fault. But you was cheating on your logbook. You know what's gonna happen to you if God forbid, if she gonna become like disabled or something like this, or even die, person even die, you might go to jail for a very, very long time. I'm talking about 20, 30 years. So guys, before, okay, and again, for these 5 years, okay, let's say this couple hours a day you've been cheating. Okay, if you accumulate everything together, okay, you might make extra, whatever, 20,000 bucks. Just for example, is that $20,000 worth 20 years in prison? I don't think so. I don't think so. So guys, be legal, not for 100%, for 150%. You have to be legal for more you have to be more than legal when you drive a semi truck. What I would recommend you, drive uh, probably like 10 and a half to 11 hours. That's it. That's top. This is the top. When it's like 10 hours and 45 minutes, you have to stop. Like you must shut down your truck. You must shut down your truck, or gosh, I mean, guys, it's a lot of responsibility. A lot of responsibility. And go to sleep, guys. Go to sleep. Sleep for 8 hours. If you need, sleep for 10 hours. Start driving after 11 hours. You can be in your sleeper for 10 hours, and you know guys, uh and again, if your company not gonna like it, trust me, there is so many trucking companies, you can't even imagine who need drivers. You can't even imagine how many companies out there who need drivers. Gosh, and I mean, if if your company wants you to drive illegal, and wants you to drive like crazy, uh, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Be smart, and don't listen nobody. Don't listen nobody, because, like I said, when it's gonna come to the point, uh, when it's gonna come to the point that uh, something gonna happen, you're gonna be you're gonna be done, and you're gonna regret about it big time. Another thing, guys, uh, food. Try to stay away from truck stop food, uh, unless you wanna gain like 100 pounds in 2-3 years. Me personally, I gained in 4 years. In 4 years, I gained 50 pounds, and that's a lot. That's a lot. Uh, because I've been eating all kind of food, and I like to eat. I mean, that's obvious. I like to eat, and but but stay away from truck stop food. All those nasty, greasy sausages and all this. Oh my goodness! Gosh, I wasn't eating that junk. But I mean, you can eat salad sometimes, but be easy on the ranch dressings, on blue cheese, ranch, all this, because all this, blue cheese stuff. Uh, Gosh, it's scary. It's scary, guys. I mean, look at me. I mean, I gained, like I said. I mean, I have like a double chin now. It's fine. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm gonna lose it. Another thing, guys. Another thing. Let me think. Walmart. A lot of people say, "Oh, I'm gonna go to Walmart and I'm gonna buy all my groceries in Walmart." Okay, guys, slow down over there. Walmart is a great store. I'm not gonna say nothing, but you need to read your labels. You need to read your labels. If it's have anything that, let's say it's got some kind of chemicals. Let's say you're buying a pickles and it's got 25 grams of sugar in the pickles. Guys, please, please don't do that. Please don't kill yourself, because if you're gonna do that, in 5 years you're gonna gain a lot of weight. I mean, I've seen the truck drivers. Oh my goodness, 500, 600 pounds. I mean, I feel really bad for the folks, because I mean, we are like brothers, we are family. When a truck driver have something, some kind of problem, they don't care who you are. You from Russia, America, China, India, they don't care. Truck driving industry, it's like a brotherhood in a lot of cases. Uh, and guys, try to take care of your health. This is very important, guys. This is very important because gosh, I mean, gosh, I mean, I've seen those guys. Oh my goodness, scary, scary. Gosh, I mean, I can't even explain it. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. I mean, yeah, you know what they say, that, oh, we work and we don't care about what we eat. And when you go to the truck stop, a lot of times, a lot of times, you would see a guy who's like 400, 500 pounds, and he's getting all this sausages, all this grease. Oh my gosh, it's depressing, guys. It's depressing. I mean, it's really is depressing. So, this is my advice to you guys. Um, you know, drive by law. If you wanna sleep, go to sleep. No matter what's going on around you, whatever. Find the nearest rest area, truck stop, uh, and go to sleep. Of course, rest areas are better because they are more quieter. Uh, for example, a lot of drivers, they park at the Walmart, which is all right. I mean, which is all right, but Sometimes, they might knock on your door, be like, you cannot park here, blah, blah, and you can't even, rest normally. Once, I can't even, I went to Walmart, I bought groceries for like, probably like $200. And, they call cops on me, and police officer came and he's like, they told me you have to move. I'm like, wow. They do all kind of stuff. Some Walmarts, they would call police on you. Some Walmarts, they would. I mean, it's all whatever. But it's okay. I understand this is their policies. For example, Lexington, Nebraska. It's on I-80. Lexington, Nebraska. That Walmart, they even have a parking lot for semi trucks. So some Walmarts, they want business from truck drivers. Some Walmarts don't. They say no trucks, no, whatever. So I recommend for the quieter and better experience, go to rest area and just hang in there for a little bit. Um, okay, let me see what else I need to tell you guys. This video I'm making for you guys, just like a light video, like a little educational video uh about you know truck driving life. Let me put it this way: truck driving life, and let me see. Let me see what else. What else is there? Uh, I mean, of course, you can ask me questions. That's fine. I mean, I have videos. I have a lot of videos in Russian and a lot of videos in English. I have quite a videos about more than 800 videos now. And I mean, my initial goal is 1,000 videos, but I think I'm gonna make more. Because I mean, I don't know. Before I was making videos, just it was kind of hard for me to make a video. Now it's like whatever, my I'm just making videos, whatever. I guess it is what it is. I mean, I became another YouTuber, I guess. I mean, YouTube is a great platform, for you know, for videos. It's easy and it's popular. So I mean, there is a lot of websites like YouTube. But why I chose YouTube, because I don't know, that's what came to my mind, YouTube. So I was like, sure, let's do it. Why not? I don't care. Um, let's see what else. Let's see what else. Uh, oh, wow, guys, be ready for that one. Be ready for that one. Woman. One more time, guys. Woman. Oh my goodness. It's not easy. It's not easy. If you married, if you have family, it's not easy. It's gonna be tough, guys. It's gonna be tough. Um, a lot of divorces. I would say, gosh, if you would go and talk to, let's say, 100 truck drivers, probably 85 would be divorced. And I tell you why. Okay, woman, they are born to play with our brains. I don't know. This is something that they got. They like to they want to control us, and it's fine. I mean, this is it is what it is. It's like, if I'm fat, I'm fat. I mean, gosh, this is it is what it is. So when you drive a truck, um, you under stress uh, pretty much all the time. You drive a truck and you're under stress, and you're driving, and here's the ring. You're Hey, how you doing, baby? I'm all right, blah blah blah. Driving a truck. Of course, you cannot have a cell phone. You have to have your Bluetooth or whatever. This is what I got. This is what I got. I just put it, like this one. Hey, what's up, baby? How you doing? I'm okay. And you drive a truck, you're under pressure, you're under stress, and your wife is like, oh, I don't like something, blah blah. She starts playing with your brains, and because you are under stress, you probably was away for, like, let's say, 2 weeks, and you guys start arguing, blah 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 blah. You tell something for her, she says something to you, and you bark together. Okay, uh, guys, if you want to keep your wife, or if you want to keep your husband, you guys must be extremely understandable here. I mean, your wife, or that this is for women. If woman gonna watch these videos, woman, um, do your best. Do your best to appreciate what's your husband doing for you, because he's out there working, risking his life. Any second he can die. Any second. Gosh, I mean, 80,000 pounds. If something goes wrong, bye bye. I mean, you should understand that. If you don't, then that's probably gonna be you guys gonna divorce. I'm not telling you this is how it is. I mean, if you always if you always gonna do that, this is gonna be over. This is gonna be over, because in the beginning, it goes little by little, and then when your husband away, here's another guy, blah 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 blah, and you're like, oh, my husband is bad, because they will give you all kind of minds, oh, your husband is bad, but it's like, gosh, he's doing everything for you. He's risking his life, he's paying bills, he's doing everything. But sometimes it's never enough. Sometimes, they say, I don't care about your money, I want you. Okay, but when you are there, okay, I wanna go, and I wanna go to the restaurant, I wanna go vacation, I wanna go there. Oh, hey, honey, wait a second. I mean, I understand we live in America, but uh, you know, choose what you want: your husband or money. If you want both, then it's not easy, guys. It's not easy. But I'm just have to tell you this, because I know so many stories, and wow, I witnessed so many stories. It's not even funny. because a lot of times, women start cheating because husband is not there. He just make money, and you know, it's bad, guys. It's bad. So I mean, your kids will grow without you. Another negative side. I mean, you would come like once, couple days a month, but it's not best experience. It's not the best experience for your kids either. Because because um, I mean, out there, you are out there on the road. It's very, very stressful, very dangerous, and um, you know, you kind of have to be ready for it. You kind of have to be ready for it. Let me put another advice that I wanna tell you guys. If you let's say if you not in the best shape, not in the best shape, if you overweight or something and you wanna become a truck driver, I wanna recommend you to lose your weight and go to fitness for like for a year or 2 years. Get yourself strong, get yourself in a highest shape you can get. Then do trucking, because um, it's very, I would say, health consuming industry, very health consuming industry. I don't know any truck driver who would, start driving, in all this stress, all this junk food, all this, environment, and actually, got better health wise. I didn't meet anybody. Usually just go, down the hill. So, guys, my advice to you, try to be in the highest shape you can get. You can be in the highest shape you can be. Um, another thing. There is many, so many casinos everywhere. Gosh, they build it pretty much everywhere, and a lot of times, you drive, you bored, you don't feel maybe, like working today, and here's a nice shiny casino. You're like, wow. And they have a billboard, free lunch. You're like, wow, free lunch. I wanna go there. Okay, you go in there, you got your free lunch, you give out all your information, to get the loyalty card or whatever, and you ate, and you are tired, and a lot of times they give free alcohol as well. Well, they give you a coupon, like a coupon, and you go and you redeem for the alcohol. So you drink, little bust, okay, and obviously you're not gonna drive because you are drunk. Not drunk, you're buzzed, but gosh, if you drink just little bit of alcohol and you're gonna drive a truck, dude, this is the stupidest thing you can possibly do. Guys, if you get pulled over and police officer, CHP officer will smell the alcohol, your career is over, done. You are done, like forever. You are done forever. So casino, give you a lot of food, alcohol, but why they want you there? Why? Here is why. Because money. Money, guys. They want your money. You went there, you've been working a lot, you burn your paycheck. Here you go. Here you go. You burn your first paycheck. Your wife, arguing with you, no money, where is the money? You making all kind of excuses, blah, 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 blah. Okay, guys, my advice to you, do not even stop on the casino property. Not even, if they even gonna give you $100 for free, do not stop there. Do not go to casinos. Never in your life. Because if you will, especially if you're a truck driver, a lot of truck drivers, they go to casinos, unfortunately. But if you're gonna be another truck driver who's going to casinos, your life gonna be miserable. Let me put it this way: your life gonna be miserable, because you're gonna be always broke, under double stress, and eventually, stress will kill you. Eventually. So, my advice: never in your life even go. Some people, they say, nothing is free. I agree and I disagree, but when it comes to casinos, nothing is free in casinos. This system made to take your money, your life, your everything, and just put you just like a junk, put you in garbage, you know. So never in your life enter casinos, ever, like, never. Please get this advice, and I don't know, put it in your brain, like a second nature. Because if you will, you're gonna cry, and you're gonna lose a lot, a lot. Another thing, when you guys drive truck, you have to, or I mean, you don't have to, but I mean, it's good if you have your Bible with you. Uh, you know, I carry my Bible pretty much. I mean, if I don't have Bible in the truck, I don't know. I'm like scared even to drive. I don't know why, but it's like if I don't have my Bible, gosh, it's like, it's like if you drive and you know, I don't know. I'm just scared. So I carry my Bible all the time with me, and yeah, I might not read it like a lot, but I do read it, and it's give me power. It's give me power, and when you're a truck driver, you need power in your brain. You need power in your brain. So my advice to you guys, to get power in your brain, this is it. Biblia, in Russian, called Biblia. Here you go. This is my Bible. Okay, guys. I mean, I'm gonna make more videos, obviously, but uh, but some of the advices, here you go. Here you go, some of the advices, guys. And God bless you. Be smart. Feel free to comment, like my videos, share it, whatever. Just if you don't like it, don't like it. Guys, I don't care. I mean, gosh, people like me, people don't like me. I mean, I'm not gonna dance for you to like me. You don't like me, whatever. It's up to you. You like me, here you go. Okay, guys, subscribe, comment below. Love you guys.